4 veterans from the Vietnam era, Robert SCHMID, Doug Anderson, Joe AMES, and Lyden Siobhan, discussed their service in that controversial war with producer Dave Fraser.
I'm from North Adams, Massachusetts, and I went to high school up there. I went out to Ottawa, Kansas, and played Division II football for 2 years. So I was somewhat of an athlete.
What I knew of Vietnam is what I saw on TV. What I was seeing, I was like, gee, it's something I would never want to be a part of.
A lot of them were in because that's what you did as a young man in those days. We were the children of the World War II generation, and that's what you did.
Being in Vietnam was kind of a nightmare, quite frankly. I whitewash it all the time, and I'm being told not to do that.
My best friend was killed there, and I had some kind of a revenge. I was only, 20 years old, so there was like a revenge factor going on, which was probably immature, but, we played football together, so it seemed like the thing to do, go where he died.
They would send you an envelope, and it had in the envelope the letter, and it had a subway token and a meal ticket, which was both taped to the letter.
I went there in July of '68 and came home in June of '69. Basically, it was all GIs who were in various forms of disarray and smells and colors and whatever. And I'm sure I smelled horrible. I mean, I don't think I ever had a real clean shower ever the whole year I was there.
They were riflemen, squad leaders, platoon commanders. A lot of them had just gotten out of high school. Some of them had not completed high school.
We had an experienced guy named Bates from Dallas, and 2 of us got on one side of the trail and 2 got on the other, and I was watching Bates, and we were eating our lunch, and all of a sudden Bates puts his helmet on and starts signaling for us to get down. We basically watched 500 or 600 North Vietnamese regulars come walking through, and they looked dead serious about what they were up to. That's enough to scare anybody.
One of my jobs, I was actually in charge of a pay team. We had to process everybody's pay voucher. And I was an enlisted man, so we did all the enlisted men. And so I knew when guys were killed. And we had to close out their records, and it was like, and I had to do it. And, I was involved in that. It was kind of a gruesome job.
As I'm standing at my post, I hear machine gun fire, and I'm sure the other guys did. So now we're on high alert. We hear this machine gun fire. So I'm pointing my weapon at that direction, and I look out at the tall grass, and I see a person. I see the hat, and it's getting bigger because they're coming towards me. So, I say to myself, well, I had to make a decision whether I was going to shoot or not.
You hate to say it, that it's too much, too little, too late type thing, but that's kind of how I feel. I mean, I wouldn't let the people that are thanking me know that, because they weren't there in '69,
It always makes me feel uncomfortable when people say, oh, thank you for your service. I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. I just say, well, thank you, but I always feel kind of embarrassed or uncomfortable. Feels awkward to me.
I really am glad that, that America looks at veterans in a different way. I still think there's still a disconnect, but it's getting better. Even the VA has its problems, but they're working on it and trying their best to make sure that that 1% who, give so much is taken care of.